Cause I could have did without. Like, I thought this shit was gonna be like life changing. Like, for a long time, I'm just like, okay, like I ain't gotta get head. Like, head ain't that great. But I was still a virgin, so I didn't really know what the fuck I needed to get. But I was just like, head is like hyped up.
Nope.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name is Raymond. If you're not new, thank you for returning. In this video, we're gonna basically be talking about the birds and the bees. Okay, these are not birds or bees, so I don't know why I just looked at them, but it got something to do with nature, so give me a pass, ho. All right, so we finna go back like some years. Like I said, I was like 14 to 15 when I lost my virginity. So I don't remember the occasion. It had to be like my birthday, Christmas, or just a random day that I had my mama buy me some random shit. I wanted this brass knuckle phone case that Rihanna had. Like, it was just like for the iPhone. It was smacking. I was like, I gotta have that. Like, you can put your hands in there like it's a brass knuckle thingy. And I was just like, I need that for my phone. So I got my mama to order it for me. My daddy was just like, why do you have that? But my mama bought it. So I was just like, my mama got it for me, so what's the problem? And he was just like, don't take that to school. Like, don't take that to school. Don't take that to school. I took it to school. And my damn school did a fucking diamond sweep. So a diamond sweep is basically when they come into all of the classrooms and they like randomly search everybody. They don't give you a warning. They don't give you time to hide stuff or to get stuff out your bag. Like, they coming and they want you to stand up, get on the wall while they go through your stuff. So I'm like, shit, I got my phone on me. And in high school, I wasn't supposed to have my phone on me. It was supposed to be in my locker. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna get a detention. I didn't know I was finna get suspended for having the brass knuckle phone case, which was made out of plastic. So I'm just like, shit. They found it, and they escorted me to the dean's office. I'm like, of a fucking plastic phone case? Like, what the fuck is the deal, yo? So they took me to the dean's office, and the dean was just like, yeah, this is a weapon. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. A weapon towards who? Who the fuck I'm finna knock out with a piece of plastic? So, I never had a record. I never got in trouble at school. It was my freshman year, so I really didn't have time to get in trouble at that point. But they were just like, like the defense would be like, about 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck kind of offense they thought I was getting into or what the fuck they thought I was on, but I wasn't on. So they gave me, I think, like 4 days suspension. Out of school suspension. So I took that. My daddy found out. He cursed me the fuck out. I was like, shit. But he really cussed my mom out because she got it for me. So I'm like, good. Thanks, Mom. But anyway, that same day I had got suspended, they sent me home. And I went to my grandma's house because my mama and my daddy, they both work. And my grandma, she lived like up the street from my high school. So I go to my grandma's house. And at, 14, 15 years old, your grandparents can't really control you. And mind you, I really didn't do nothing to be in trouble. So it was just like, I want to go outside. I told my grandparents, I'm like, I want to go outside. And they was just like, be safe. Now, mind you, I don't know why they let me go outside because it was during school hours. So like, what friend could I possibly be going to see during school hours? Like, all my friends at school. I'm the only dummy suspended because of a phone case. Like, but anyway, grandparents are gullible and I fuck with it because they let me get away with murder growing up. But anyway, I had been talking to this boy that I went to elementary school with on this social media platform called Tag. I don't know if y'all remember that, but it's old as shit. It came like between MySpace and Facebook. So Tag was like super popular, like in my area especially. So me and him had, ended up talking on Tag, and we was like flirting. But mind you, I wasn't really talking to boys at that time, and I don't think he was either. They loud as shit in this fucking hallway. So, we was flirting, but it was like subtle shit. Like, nobody actually was like, come fuck. So it was just like, okay, like, do you want me to fuck? Do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck? But I was thinking it, I ain't say it. So, long story short, he was the first dude to give me head. So, when I had one over there to get head, I didn't really care for it, honestly. I'm just like, this what the song Slob on my knob. Corn on the it's about, because I could have did without. Like, I thought this shit was gonna be like life changing. Like, for a long time, I'm just like, okay, like I ain't gotta get head. Like, head ain't that great. But I was still a virgin, so I didn't really know what the fuck I needed to get. But I was just like, head is like hyped up. but he just couldn't get hit anyway. But here it is kind of hyped up. But that's gonna be a different video anyway. But anyway, he was the first person to give me hit. So long story short, we already had messed around before I had got suspended. So I had ended up, hitting him up on tag, like, what's up, like, oh, he's older than me. He graduated before me in elementary school. So by the time I got to high school, he was kind of, I don't know why he was at home. He was supposed to be in school. He was in high school because he was only like 2 years older than me. So if I was a freshman, he was supposed to be like a junior. So I don't know why he was home, but I hit him up. I'm just like, I got suspended from school. Like, what's up? Like, what you want? He was just like, slide on me. Your boy was fast. I said, slide? I ain't finna slide, finna fly, finna talking about. So I went over there, and I'm thinking I'm finna get hit. Like, I ain't know we finna fuck. Okay. So I go over there, and every time we link, every time I go to this place, he always like, you need to hurry up and bust because, I don't know, my people getting back. But mind you, I had got suspended, so we had a little extra time this time. It wasn't after school when I would normally go, so his people wasn't just getting off work. So we had some time. So I guess because we had some time, it was some stuff on his mind that he wanted to get off. So I'm just like, what you want to do? What you want to do? He's like, what you want to do? What you want to do? So, he giving me hair and stuff. And, hands started going to other places. So I'm just like, copping me some feels. Next thing I know, he pulled out a condom. So I'm just like, your boy's fucking prepared because your boy was beating out for condoms because I don't know why, but I was a horny little boy. I'm just like, look, condoms, I don't know, at one point, turned me on. I'm just like, condoms represent sex. I'm not having sex. I want to beat off for the condom. Don't judge me. Do not fucking judge me. But anyway, I already knew how to put on the condom. So he pulled that bitch out. I put that bitch on. Next thing I know, we ain't had no lube. We ain't had no Vaseline. We ain't had nothing. So I'm just behind him, dry as fuck, trying to slide in now. We two men. This is not a vagina, bro. This is not a vagina. So this bitch is not going straight in. So I'm like, bro, like, spit. Still ain't work. Still ain't work. So he went and got some baby oil. Baby oil and condoms do not mix. But the baby oil and the condom just didn't go together that day. So we just struggling. I swear to God, as soon as I insert like 2 strokes in, I bust. I bust. And I didn't even know I was gonna bust that quick because normally like from head and stuff, it used to take me a minute. Like it used to take me a fucking minute. So after I bust, I ain't trying to like leave right away because I'm already a minute, man. I'm like, shit, like I just came over here. I got some head. Well, I got head for a nice amount of time, but the sex was just like short fucking lived. Like it was so short lived. So I'm just like, damn, like I need to stay. I need to, kick it with him, be a vibe, like make him be happy that I'm here and not just like, damn, he really wastes my time, yo. We was both inexperienced though because, like, I just knew, like, when I lost my virginity, like, that motherfucker was gonna rock my world. He did not rock my world. I think I rocked his world more than he rocked my world with those 2 strokes. So you can only imagine how trash that shit was. But anyway, I was like, I need to stick around. We need to chat it up. I need to be a vibe so he can, like me around, whatever, So anyway, I stayed. And next thing I know, he was just like, damn, my people pulling up. Well, what you want me to do? Because, they stayed in the fucking 2 flat, and they stayed on the bottom level, but that motherfucking window was motherfucking high from that ground. But I went out that motherfucking window. And I thought shit like that only happened in movies, but no, I went out that window. And the way I hit the ground, I didn't hurt myself at all, but the pavement kind of like echoed. Like, you ever bounce the ball and you can like hit a ball bouncing? It was kind of like that with me. Like, you heard my ass like, bam. So I'm just like, damn, like you might as well just let me went out the fucking front door. Like, I'm pretty sure they heard that shit. So they did hear that shit. The mama came out, she was on the porch. So I'm coming from like the side of the 2 flat house. And she was like, hey, how you doing? I'm just like, hey, how you doing? When I tell you, I got the fuck up out of there. I don't need no questions to ask. Like, I just lost my virginity to a boy. Like, I don't want nothing to get leaked. I don't want nothing to get exposed. I don't want no questions asked. I'm walking back to my grandma's house, and everything is just like going through my head. Like, did I just penetrate a guy? Like, did that shit just happen? And I kind of felt disgusted. And I still feel like that sometimes. Like, if I like masturbate and I watch like something and I'm just like over it. Like after I bust, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, well, why was this even like turning me on? But I was like disgusted, and I got to my growing house, and I didn't want to go in there and like get a rag and like go in the bathroom and be running water for a long time. So I remember my grandma had these flushable wipes. I went in the bathroom, I put some soap on my hands. I'm like this. I wash myself off with my hands, and I got that flushable wipe, and I was just like wiping. I'm like wiping, and I'm just like, bro, I feel so nasty. Like I feel so disgusted. Next thing I know, once I dried and stuff, like my penis and stuff dried, I, touched myself down there and I smelled it. I'm like, this shit smell like a fucking rubber. It smelled just like fucking rubber. I'm like, this smell is not going away. It smelled like a fucking rubber. But we used to condom. Safe sex is the best sex. What you talking about? But we used to rub it, and that motherfucking smell would not go away. I was in that bitch washing my Peter Wacker for so long, G. And finally, like, he hit me up and he was just like, we gotta do that again. So I'm just like, no. In my head, I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that again. We is not doing that again. The head, like I said, was not the best. The shit was trash. The sex to inexperienced men having sex is different from like a boy and a girl being inexperienced because with a guy, like the shit hurts. Like it's not a vagina. I mean, it hurts for a female too for the first time, but it's not a vagina. It don't get wet. You have to really be like prepared mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and I just like, but it takes so much to bottom, be penetrated. So it was just a lot. So I'm just like, I really didn't enjoy it. Like I really didn't enjoy it. Like we were just two rookies, like two fucking rookies, just like doing nothing. So I remember I went back to school after my fucking suspension, and obviously like high school is, I don't know, high school is when you're really into that sex shit. So I remember like having a conversation with my friends about sex, and I didn't tell them I lost my virginity because, bitch, I was supposed to be grown. I was supposed to be lost my virginity. Well, I did tell female, but not to nigga. So I'm not saying like, oh, I lost my virginity, but I was telling them like I had sex like while I was suspended, and that shit was trash. And they were just like, oh, we love here, like, oh, like they just hype this shit up. So I'm just in my head like, y'all always hype this shit up. That's the reason why I went and I felt the need to do this shit. Like I'm like, damn, like my friends always talking about sex is just so bomb. Like I ain't never had sex before. Like the opportunity is right here. I'm finna take it. Bro, I should have saved my fucking self because that is just an extra body that I don't even need on my conscience. Like what the fuck? Like, bruh, just bruh. But that is how I lost my virginity, okay? I lost my virginity from being suspended at school for a fucking phone case. And next thing I know, my little fast ass was diving in. But, I wouldn't change nothing about like my sexual journey, honestly, because I feel like if it would have been great, then I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if it would have been great, I would have just wanted to be having sex, just to be having sex all the time. But that shit really kept me from having sex for a minute. My freshman year was hard for me because I didn't really know nobody at the high school. I was trying to get in the swing of, just being a high schooler. So the last thing I needed on my, my 24/7 was having sex. Like, don't get me wrong, I was masturbating like OD, like crazy. But it wasn't to the point where it was just like, oh, link up, like, let's just have sex. Like, nah. So my mom was in better places. I'm not saying that sex isn't a good place for your mind to be, because sex is a natural act and it is very healthy. Like it has a lot of health benefits for talking about. But as a freshman, somebody who was trying to get acclimated to like high school and stuff, I didn't really need to be out here just having sex. So that kind of like made me step back for a minute. Perfectly fine by me. But yeah, like if I wasn't like in a situation where I was trying to get like acclimated and stuff, like right now as 22 and I had sex on that level, like that level of trash, baby, I would be disappointed and I would like not even count that shit. I wouldn't even tell people. Like, as my body count, subtract 1. Fuck you talking about, because, like sex should not be that trash. I knew as a virgin that shit was trash. I'm just like, bro, why the fuck is this shit so trash? But it was just so trash. So, anyway, any fucking way, I don't even know. Like, let me know how y'all fucking first time was. So, my first time was, see, y'all might be thinking like, you nutted fast though. You nutted in like 2 strokes. Okay, that was because I ain't never been in nothing. I ain't been in nothing. So it was just like my mind like, ooh. Like one of them, ooh. But it wasn't like a ooh. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a ooh. It was like ooh. So don't fucking come for me. But let me know, like, was y'all first time like the hype? Because my first time was not the hype. I feel like I ain't had like good sex until like maybe like the 5th time of me having sex. Like 1, 2, 3, and 4, it was just like, and them not like 1, 2, 3, and 4 like different people, but I'm just saying like the act of having sex. Like it was just like, you know, like I'm into it because it's new to me, but I'm not into it because it feels good. But once I got to the motherfucking 5, about 5, 6, when I say it was, look, I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm pretty sure if you know me personally, you already know when sex got good for me because I was in a 7-year relationship. So that's pretty much when sex got good for me. We learned each other's bodies, and it was just like good. Like that's one thing. Like don't be out here just hoeing around. Like get you somebody and really learn their body because the sex is just gonna be like top tier. Like I'm not saying they gotta have the biggest dick, the fattest ass, the wettest coochie. None of that. Like as long as y'all know each other's body, like the sex is gonna be there. The chemistry is gonna make up for whatever they ain't got, or whatever you want that they ain't got. But yeah, like thank you for watching this video. Thank you for just letting me rant to y'all about how much I regret my first body. Well, I don't regret it, but how much it was, I don't know. Okay, like in the face, just go off the face because the words ain't there. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna do another story time on the first time I got hit. Like I kind of briefly touched on it, but I didn't really tell y'all too much about it. But that was like super interesting. I think honestly it was more interesting than this story, but it happened, you know, it happened differently. Yeah, I feel like more stuff went into this story, like me getting suspended from school, all that. The other story, it wasn't all that, but the actual like, you know, initiation, all that stuff of it, it was just like weird. Like it was real, like, yeah. But, you know, I still got what I went for. So that's all that matters, you know. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check your boy out, like my other videos, comment on my other videos, watch my other videos, like whatever. Follow me on Instagram at TaylorHim, on Twitter at TaylorHim, everything TaylorHim. And yeah, be safe during this pandemic. I don't know, just do your shit. But anyway, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.